Hello, Dean. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you, Adam. Yeah, really well.
It's been a year since we last met.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. So tell me what's happening. What are we doing here?
Well, it's the Noosa EV Expo, and it's probably one of those ones on the calendar that most manufacturers want to get to. It's about, 6,500 here last year, they said?
Yeah.
I think they're expecting 10,000 today, so it's going to be pretty full on.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a pretty full on day.
Yeah.
So what have you brought with Cricks Maroochydore today?
Well, we brought along 8 different models, and like most things that have happened in the last 12 months, a lot of change. And we've introduced now a plethora of options, but
yeah, I see that.
but every manufacturer is playing now, and that was the difference. Like 3-4 years ago, there was less competition and so on. But we've got a couple of Chinese brands as well, so they're putting their hat in the ring and seeing how we go.
What would you say is the key feature or the key car that you've got here currently?
Key car. I've got to be careful with this one. It depends who's listening. Oh, look, I think...
well, the most interesting maybe, or something that isn't normal.
Last year we had the ID Buzz here, the Volkswagen van, and by far that got the most amount of attention, but it looks great, bit retro. It's cool, but being an EV as well, back then it was a good conversation starter and so on. Now there's just a lot more understanding and knowledge of the type of EVs on the road. So we were here this morning early setting up, and the little kids are going by with their dads, going, what's that car and what's that car? And they're going, I don't know. But, I think there's, today we're going to see a lot of people who are very familiar with the different ranges, and they'll be happy to come in and have a chat. Without having to go to all these different dealerships, they'll be able to just sneak in and have a look around and chat to owners. There's people here with their cars that they've had for a while as well. So we're it's good to be part of it. But so we've got 8 cars here and just trying to bring a little bit of the showroom to the people. Yeah. So
do you think you can tell me every model that you have?
Yeah. Well, this one behind you, I know the camera mobile, but this is the D-Power, which we've got a bit of a crossover here between, you'll know, trying to be different in the world of EVs. There's a lot of consistency in SUV and hatchbacks and sedans and so on, but to have something like this which folds down into a ute, and it's pretty cool. Maybe we have a look at some stuff there later on. Then we've got the Trail Seeker here from Subaru. So again, another one hot off the press this year. Subaru have had their version of EV, the Solterra, for a little while. So this is a wagon variant of that. And you talk about all the Chinese brands, which we'll get to in a sec, but Subaru have had to reinvent themselves a little bit in the EV space and make sure they bring a car to the people. The well-renowned EV5, so we like, Kia's done amazing things in this space. But it looks good and it goes well, delivers on a lot of fronts. The other good thing with competition, Adam, is the price of Kias is now meeting the market as well.
They have to compete with the market.
Well, you would have seen that with some of the other stuff that's come out, even with the scooters and so on and the bikes. More competition there is, the better it is dollar value wise for people to get into.
100%.
So the Cherry and the JQ are probably our entry-level EV variant. So we felt like it's good to have all the show cars here, which is no doubt the head turners, but it's good just having something in that entry-level space. So speaking of head turners, the Enyaq here from Skoda.
Ooh, haven't seen this one before.
Well, this is one of the changes that they made going into this was having a fastback version or a touring version. So we chose to bring this one down. Oh, it looks the part with the nice large wheels and so on, but also the way the Europeans build a car versus the Japanese and the Chinese. They all got their own little styling accents and so on. But you'll see, I'll just close the door there, but it's got some nice boldness to it. A bit more muscular and so on, and then you go to the Zeekr, for instance, and it's a bit rounder. And it just loses those defined lines.
Shapes,
and it's something small, but that's how you get nice that European look. The Zeekr.
Any reason for that?
Well, they're a premium brand, but the value for money is really what it's all about. So think about the competition in those cars from sort of late 50s to mid 70s. But to have a dual motor, big battery, good range, lots of features for less than 80 grand. That's a lot of car. And this space that you play in is exactly what people online are looking for. Is, you know, let owners tell us what it's all about, and just rave reviews.
Yeah.
37 grand. We got the JQ J5.
37. Wow.
Yeah. So this is our entry level, and you know, good value for money. This vehicle only came out in February going into March, so it was good timing. We had the fuel crisis just recently, and we couldn't get enough of these. One of the beauties of Chinese built cars that we've found is, even if there is an influx of orders, it's only 8 weeks between sign up for the order and delivery of the vehicle.
Wow.
So they pump them through the factory really quickly.
Yeah, so then how do like European companies, like you've got Skoda and stuff, how do they compete with, and Volkswagen, how do they compete with Chinese manufacturers and Japanese and all those? Because obviously you just said 8 weeks overtime, or like how long it takes to deliver. How do they compete?
It's like anything. It's like, what pair of shoes do you wear compared to me, right? Adidas and Nikes. If you got to wait a little bit for the Nikes, so be it. But you know, cars are an extension of people's personality as well, I find. So if you like it and you're prepared to wait for it, so be it. But there is something about a European car that I don't know many of those new entrants are really going to compete with. You're either in that camp or you're not. Yeah. And that's what's, again, good about competition is, you know, you look through here and you go, okay, what I want for my money, where my budget is, and what each manufacturer throws on the table. Yeah. If it suits, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. There's another one. Yeah. So, But we're here on the sunny coast, and I think what I like is that probably doesn't matter what you want, we've got it. Yeah. And so between 5 different outlets here, from Maroochydore through to Noosa and Nambour, everything that we offer, at least in the EV space, is an option. And we're finding at the moment about 15-20% of people seem to be choosing an EV option, which is pretty cool. Yeah, right. So I see we've got the ID Buzz behind us here. Well, this is iconic, isn't it? Look, talk about head turners. Quintessential Noosa, if you ask me. But we've got the two-tone here with the nice big wheels, 21-inch and coloured wheels. So, in terms of what we are looking at for an owner, they're the ones, you know, whether it's families, tourism on the coast. A lot of them are jumping into these for luxury transfers from the airport up to even here in Noosa. And businesses and so on, because it's a really, as I say, good head turner. But this will get plenty of looks today. Definitely. Lucky you're getting in early today, because we have to fight our way through the crowd as they're looking at it.
It's definitely something completely different to what you normally see on the roads, that's for sure. But can't wait to see what else they create. Same thing with every other brand, pretty much, because you never know what they come out with. Like, for example, with the, what's the one, the all the way down the end, the white one?
That's the Deepal.
The Deepal, like, that car just came out of nowhere. Like, I saw it once on the roads in like an orange color. I was like, I couldn't even recognize what car that was. And until now, I spotted it over here because I'm like, oh, sick. I definitely didn't know it was like a mix between a ute and a sedan. So you never know.
That's it. Well, that's what, as I said, days like today is all about being able to see what you want. And not have to go from dealership to dealership, you know, that's a big effort on a Saturday for a lot of people. But we're really grateful for being here and being a sponsor, and appreciate a little bit of time with you to run through what we've got.
Cool, thank you very much, Steve.
Nice to see you. Cheers.
I'll see you later. Hello guys, we're at our next booth. We've got Paul with us. Nice to meet you.
Noosa Auto Group.
Very nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell me what you guys are doing here. What did you guys bring here?
Sure. So Noosa Auto Group, we have a range of different makes and models here. We support MG, Hyundai, and we've got GWM with us today. So we've got a range of cars that we're having a look at today. So start off at the MG IM. So new to the brand, it's their prestige range within the range. What they call a super hybrid. So pretty important stuff there. So it's really great.
I've noticed they've changed their logo as well recently.
Yeah, well, that's the IM logo. So the MG, even though it's an MG brand, it's like a Lexus to a Toyota. Okay. It's their sort of premium brand. So they changed the thing, the logo there, and then on the back it sort of says produced by MG. So, yeah, so it's pretty good.
Next one.
Next car, it's getting blocked out at the moment because it is extremely popular. So this is the MG Urban. Been probably our biggest selling vehicle here today. Just recently put out by MG as well. And it's at a really good price of $31,990 drive away. This is a Hyundai product, so this is the Alexio. Again, a new model into the Hyundai range. Probably the biggest car here that we've got. Really great family car, huge boot space and those sorts of things. So Hyundai has historically done a range of EVs. So they've got the Kona, the Insta, the Ioniq 9 and things like that as well. So again, a bit of heritage there with Hyundai in the EV scene. So it's quite important.
Never seen this car before.
No, so this is the new GWM Aura. So Aura was a previous model, but again, they've just reintroduced the car, built it up a little bit more SUV style. Got when you film around the side and have a look at it, there's a little bit of Porsche orientation to it. That's what we kind of thought today. They've lost a bit of the bug eyes, gone for a bit of a swoop. So,
yeah.
And the colour's obviously extremely vibrant. So,
yeah.
You know, it really catches people's eyes there. So, and that's part of the GWM stable that we do.
Yeah.
GWM also have a range of plug-in hybrids like the Tank 300 and 500. But we've also got the Haval H6 Ultra here, which is a plug-in hybrid as well. So again, really good family car, very, very quick, you know, very exciting to drive.
I've got a couple questions for you.
Sure.
What would you say is the highlight of these cars? What would you say is like the coolest feature you'd say?
Probably in the IM7 and 5 that we've got down there, there's a cinematic experience that you can go in. You can press a button and it turns, they've got 20 speakers in the sound system and it brings up a rainforest outlook and you can turn it off. You can put your seats in nap mode. Your seats recline backwards and you have double glazing on the windscreen and you can turn it up to about 50.
Wow.
And you feel like you're in a jungle experience somewhere.
Yeah, wow.
So it's quite amazing.
All right, thank you very much for that.
An absolute pleasure.
Definitely have a look at that experience. Hello, my name's Adam. How are you?
Adam, I'm Rodney. Nice to meet you from Polestar, Australia.
All right, tell me, what are we looking at? What's this?
Adam, today we're looking at the Polestar 4. This is the Polestar 4 dual motor, and we're up here in Noosa, live on a beautiful Sunday, talking about EVs. What brings you here?
Just looking at different EVs that are entering the market, seeing what's here, seeing what we could possibly review, who knows? So tell me some features about this. What's something that I guess brings Polestar out, like the wow feature?
Yeah. There's a lot of different angles we can kind of look at this from. The biggest thing that Polestar does differently to a lot of other EV brands in the market is that we put sustainability first. So we're true believers that we can have sustainability as well as performance work side by side.
Okay.
What else would you like to know about?
I don't know, you tell me. You're the Polestar guy.
You just want me to do like a quick walk around?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want.
Okay. So you can see on the side of our cars here, we've got the power figures here. So this particular model is a dual motor and this is pushing out 400 kilowatts. This thing really puts you in the back of your seat quite crazily. And if you jump into the inside here.
Yeah.
Well, how about you jump in?
Okay.
Showcase a few things here.
Whoa, that's a really far back seat.
Yeah, so when you jump in, this should adjust your seat back up. Is it bringing you up?
Yep, sure is.
So it's doing that to be able to get you into the car nice and easily. Then once you close the door, it'll raise you back up.
Okay.
Polestar started off as a racing brand in the 90s and Volvo acquired it and then Geely also invested. So we come from racing heritage. So when you're looking inside the car and you get the feel for it, it has like a real tactile feel when you jump into it.
Yeah.
And all the materials you see here as well are recycled materials.
Really?
Yeah, so even the production factory as well uses renewable energy to create our machines.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So what's the range of one of these?
So the Polestar 2 dual motor has 620 kilometers of range. Let's say that's range between 590 to 620.
Yeah.
But real world, when you start to apply it, you're looking at about 550.
Okay.
It also depends how hard you're driving it as well.
Yeah. How heavy your right foot is.
How heavy your right foot is. So this car in particular, so I flew up from Sydney, flew up to Brisbane, jumped in a Polestar 4, this car in particular, and drove it up to Noosa. So it's got about 377 Ks left. So
wow.
Yeah.
That's
it was
not bad.
It was a nice drive. A lot of empty roads to drive up in.
What's a cool feature inside the cabin, would you say?
If you look in the back, what do you notice?
No space to see?
Correct. There's no rear view glass at the back.
Really?
And the reason we've done that is so we can pop a camera there.
Oh, here.
Yes. Now, if you indicate left and right on the other side, you'll notice it'll shift to the left,
Whoa.
go the other way, it'll shift to the right. But you're wondering,
so cool.
Why would you even do that in the first place? The reason you do that is this pillar here, we've been able to increase the length of it. And as a result, we've got a massive interior cabin space where you can sit 6'5" or 6'6".
So what does the back look like if you close it up?
Of course. So we've got quite a bit of space in the back here too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see my luggage bag over here. So you've got all the storage compartments here. You get a standard charging towards the back too. This thing sits over here. And this is the camera that's at the back. In a sense here.
Oh, wow.
And just there. And you get a nice 180-degree view at the back of the car. And this has all the different coatings put on it too. So when it rains, it's got like a nice cover on top here too. So despite all the different road elements, you can still get a clear view towards the back of the car.
Yeah, right. What about like, because people are obviously used to normal rear view mirrors, right? What do people say about, like, do you know anyone who's had experience with it? And what have they said about the camera?
Well, it's either a love and hate thing, right? Some people, they look at it and they think, wow, what a great idea, because I can put everything in the back here. You can put as many things as you want. Your rear view is never going to be obstructed.
Yeah.
Other people say and look at the back and think, oh, I just want a glass window. So if that's the case, you can go for a Polestar 2 or a Polestar 3, which does have a glass window in the back. But the reason we've done this is so you can have a compact, large SUV with all the bells and whistles and have the increased space in the top there too. So it's a bit of a love and hate thing. Some people love it, some people hate it, but majority of the people love it. And I've driven this around in Sydney and up in Noosa now as well. And it takes a while to get used to, because you look in the back and you think,
Where's the rear?
But nowadays there's cameras and things for everything, right? Just like your reverse camera. You're not looking behind your car. In the same sense, you're using the camera, you're using a better vision to be able to see it too.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're like, I like to get in front of like luxury cars and get like a nice rolling shot, you know, it looks pretty sick.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for showing this Polestar.
You're most welcome.
I guess we'll see you in the future.
See you in the future. Thanks for stopping
Thank
by.
you very much.
Cheers.
Hello, my name's Adam.
I'm Sydney. Nice to meet you. You as well.
All right, we're at the Lexus booth. What are we looking at?
So this is newly launched RZ550e, which is the F Sport model. So this is our more performance orientated out of the two that we've got here today. So this one's not really focused on having a huge range. It's more the driving experience. So everyone sort of looking at here jumps in, looks at the steering wheel, which is like an F1 car, for lack of a better word. So the thing that sets this one apart is that it's got the steer-by-wire steering wheel. So at low speeds, like this morning coming in here and parking, you only need to turn the wheel a little bit. On the highway and at higher speeds, it's more traditional again. So pretty cool. It's a bit bizarre at the start, but a lot of people are getting behind it. So it's pretty cool, new technology.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to go have a look inside?
Yeah, of course. So obviously, straight away you can see very different steering wheel. So once you turn the car on, it will slide towards you. It all starts up. So only small turns at low speeds to get you into position. Just that more driver experience in this one here. So, 300 kilowatts, you're looking about 4 seconds, 0 to 100. And just a nice driving experience all around.
What's the range on it?
These are rated about 430. So obviously with EVs, it depends on how you're driving. This one's going to encourage you to probably use that a bit quicker. But I mean, for myself, there's not too many times where I'm driving over 200-300 Ks in a day. EVs certain lifestyles. So if you're someone that wants to do your longer road trips, perhaps not the car for you. But if you want to have some fun and shorter distances, then maybe it is. So
100%. So how does this compare to other brands? What's something that you would say kind of sticks out, or something that maybe
with our EVs? I'd say more from like sitting inside and going around today, like this to me still feels more of a luxury car. A lot of them, you know, you sort of sit in and it's a steering wheel, a seat and a screen.
Yeah.
Like you look around, there's still the buttons, you've got the nice plush, the carpet in here and that luxury feel and finish. And just the feel that all Lexuses have really, so just that quiet, comfortable cabin and drive.
Yeah.
So obviously it's a premium price, but also a premium product. So.
What's the price of one of these?
This here we're sitting in is 118, which is at the top part.
Yeah.
The other car that we've brought with us today is under the luxury car tax threshold, which is 91.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be our sort of bread and butter
difference.
for every day, and then this would be more for someone that wants to,
Have
you know,
fun.
not lose the driving feel, but also go to an electric car.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that.
Oh, that's all right. Anytime.
Hello, my name's Adam.
My name's Sam, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm from Coastline BMW.
So tell me, what am I looking at?
So this is the brand new iX3. So this has just come into the country only a few days ago, and this is the first of the new Noi class for BMW.
So tell me, what's like the coolest feature, would you say, or some key feature, would you say, around this car?
So the new iX3, that everyone's talking about, is it's getting over 805 kilometers of range.
805?
Absolutely, and
Wow.
as a specification, really highly specified, massage seats. You're getting the new panoramic heads-up display, which looks absolutely incredible.
What's the price on one of these?
There's two different models. So there is a single motor rear wheel drive, and that starts from early 90s as far as the drive away price.
Yeah.
And then we have this model, which is the dual motor, which goes 805 kilometers.
Yeah, right.
And that one starts from around about $120,000 drive away.
All right, so we're inside the BMW i3?
iX3.
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 Right.
So as you can see, this is the brand new display. Honestly, still learning a little bit about the new display, as it has only been here a few days. As this is the first of, and the first of into the country.
Oh, wow.
You'll also notice that we've got the new panorama display, which comes,
I just noticed that.
which is absolutely incredible.
Wow.
With that display, that's fully customizable to have more or less anything you'd like. You can adjust the widgets and that sort of thing. As well as that, you'll have your normal heads-up display. Everything you see in this car right now is standard.
Standard.
Standard, even in the model that I said comes under that luxury car tax bracket for the early 90s. This is all standard.
Really?
Correct.
Like all of the screens, the head display.
Massage seats, the sunroof, the semi-autonomous driving, everything is standard.
Yeah, wow. So what's the difference between if you buy standard versus the top version of this car?
You get a single motor and the range drops to 645 kilometers. Where if you go to the top of the range, you'd get a bit more range, so 805 kilometers. Dual motor, so two motors to be able to have an all-wheel drive. And then as well as that, it goes a little bit faster. Things you can add to the car, paint color, of course. You can also choose to get larger wheels. So 20 inches is standard. You can go up to 22, but with electric vehicles, if you go bigger wheels, you actually start losing range.
Yeah, right.
So that most people have just chosen the color, which is just the only cost that they have. And then the interior, there's 5 different choices, and they are all non-cost options.
Wow.
So as
I
said,
really do like this color.
what you see is what you get.
Cool. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Adam.
That was very cool to experience this. Definitely a different car again. Like every other EV here, everything changes, and then obviously it will be pretty interesting to see what BMW does next.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Hello, my name's Adam.
Hi Adam, nice to meet you. My name's Mike.
So what have we got in front of us? What's this?
So we have a Leapmotor B10 here. This is Leapmotor's relatively most new model. It has a 67.1 kilowatt battery which is giving you around 450 k's of range thereabouts. It's also a rear-wheel drive car. But yeah, this is the Starry Night Blue, which looks really nice. You have the black accents and the moonroof as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What would you say is a key feature of this car while looking at it?
The key features. Some important things to note, I think, is that this car has a 50-50 weight distribution. So that obviously makes the driving very, very comfortable and very, very smooth. You also have a rear-wheel drive motor, which some EVs, they're front-wheel drive. So having the weight, you know, the EV power behind you while you're driving the car is a pretty key and standout point.
Yeah. So what are we looking at? So
okay. Yeah, I can give you a quick rundown if you like.
Yeah.
So you have your, obviously everything that you control with this car is going to be on this screen here. Some key things to note about the design. Obviously you have a 360-degree camera.
Wow. Yeah.
My favorite thing obviously is this curb one. So you can see how close you are to curb, whether you're going to scrape or not, which is super, super cool. And then you also have here built-in sat-nav, obviously. And another key thing probably to note is that you have a built-in DVR, so driving record. So built-in dash cam, which obviously affects insurance costs for a lot of people. So having the, you know, the looping video function of the car is very, very good. You know?
So is it automatic to start recording once it detects a crash, or is it
absolutely.
constantly recording?
Yeah, so you have emergency video. So when the car detects, you know, in the scenario that something like that happens, yeah, it'll do an emergency video.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, super cool. And yeah, super customizable as well. So you can tailor your driving experience to how you want it to feel.
Yeah.
So you have your driving modes here. One pedal mode, obviously.
What does that mean?
One pedal mode, it essentially, in theory, it's a mode so you don't have to use the brake only in emergencies, or when you need to come to a full stop. So the car will use its regen system to slow you down, so then you're driving more efficiently.
Oh, okay. What's the difference between, because I saw the C10 last year.
Yeah, okay.
What's the difference between the C10 and the B10?
The C10, obviously that's a slightly older car, but the C10 is, I like to think of it in a way that the B10 is kind of, it's just a squashed version, I guess, in a way. It's a compact SUV, so it has all the same things that the C10 has to offer. However, it's in a smaller package, which for a lot of people, the compact SUV fits right in with their lifestyle.
What's the price of one of these?
So at the moment, for end of financial year pricing, you're at $44,515, and that's including the cost of metallic paint. And then you also have a 0.88% finance rate with delivery before June 30. So some great offer for sure. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much for that.
That's all right. Thank you very much.
See you later. Hello guys. So now we're starting to wrap it up. The Noosa EV Expo was a great experience once again. Such a great event. Here I've got Rex with me. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you for coming back.
So Rex is the event coordinator here. Tell us something about the EV Expo.
Well, 65 exhibitors, but split roughly between EV and e-mobility, as well as electrify, home and business energy. So 30 EVs plus, as well as a whole bunch of people doing solar, induction cooking, heat pumps, solar rooftops, solar carports. We had a couple of those. So anything to electrify your home or business, as well as move around, transport, electrify.
I'm definitely going to come next year, and I can't wait to see you again next year.
Good luck on your channel.
Thank you very much.